Hi there, welcome to the first episode of Digital Marketing Pulse, where I interview marketing professionals and experts to explore the role of digital media in marketing. Joining us today is Yayi Wang, a marketing and communications manager at Chain Communication. Red is a rapidly growing social media app in China, boasting over 200 million monthly active users. Most users utilize Red as a search engine for recommendations on almost everything. Red is quite different compared to other social media apps.
Firstly, Red is very unique compared to the other social media platforms. It has a very strong base of user-generated content. So it's not just a social network, but also a resource of real-life experience. Additionally, it creates a community where users can discuss various topics, and most users on Red are very friendly and willing to share information.
Yayi has over 10 years of industry experience. She has helped numerous Australian brands establish their presence on Red. One such client is Madam Flavour, an Australian tea company. Their tea bags are available in major supermarkets like Coles and Woolworths, but they have a small market share and aim to reach the Chinese market.
Reached out to us in 2021, and then we launched a influencer campaign on Red for them. At that time, Red had more organic content than even today. So we did that campaign for them, and we chose both large and small influencers on that platform, targeting young people living in Melbourne and Sydney, like major cities in Australia. The campaign helped to boost their sales and also brand awareness. And surprisingly, it even had a long-term impact, as even today, users on Red are still discussing and recommending that specific brand.
Another case study involves the real estate sector in Australia, focusing on properties for international students and young professions in CBD areas. Yayi mentioned this was an awkward yet successful experience.
We created a business account for them,
Okay.
and then we put out a lot of organic content already before we did the influencer campaign. So when the influencer helped to boost the content, there are already a lot of organic content on that platform. So when people are interested and when they saw the content from the influencers, they knew where to go. So the business account is the go-to place for the influencer campaign. The campaign was so successful, all of their apartments were rented out. So they decided to pause their contract with us because nothing to promote at that stage. It went so well. But on the other hand, it also shows how powerful Red is. So once your information is on there, people can see and they will make their decision easily.
Red encourages users to generate content, whether images or videos. Yayi shared insights on the best performing content on Red.
Depends on the industry and also the products the account is trying to sell. But I guess overall, it needs to be very informative. Like it needs to provide useful information to the audience instead of just showcasing their own products.
Due to the functional differences between Red and other social media platforms like Instagram, Yayi has faced significant challenges in helping Australian brands market on Red.
Lots of our clients who think they can just translate their marketing strategy from, for example, Instagram to Red, but it doesn't work. For example, the real estate client I just mentioned, when they put up things on Instagram, they use a lot of visuals.
Yes.
On Instagram, I think when people browse content on Instagram, they will just swipe. But on Red, the system works in a different way. For example, if you see this visual attractive to you, then you click into that visual and then you read more content. But for Instagram, it doesn't need to be a lot of content there. So in that case, we will need to create a Chinese marketing strategy specifically for Red for our client.
When discussing future trends and the global impact of Red, Yayi predicts that e-commerce on Red will become a trend, with more Australian brands opening e-commerce stores on the platform.
I see an increasing number of global brands joining Red already, no matter they're targeting Chinese people in China or Chinese community in local area, for example, in Melbourne. And regarding the trends, I think Red has already integrated e-commerce and live streaming this year. I think that will be the main area that Red wants to grow. in the near future, I think I will see more transactions done on Red instead of other e-commerce platforms like Tmall.
Thank you for participation in our podcast. Thank you
No
so
worries.
much.
Thank you.